What's up, everybody? Unsportsmanlike Conduct, Gabb Bree back for probably the best time of the sports year.
Dude, I was thinking yesterday,
what?
From here until next Super Bowl, jam-packed.
Like, what do you got going on in the middle?
You got March Madness, and then baseball starts, and then you got NHL playoffs, NBA playoffs. You got the European Cup coming this year. You got the Olympics this summer, and then bam, it's football.
You do have the Olympics. See, I forgot about those things. I'm like, what are we gonna? I mean, baseball in the summer, a couple of hot dogs, sure. Yeah, no. Okay. There's a lot going on.
There's a lot going on. So, like I tweeted this out yesterday. Don't ask me to do nothing. I'm busy.
No, not a thing.
I'm busy until next Super Bowl.
Patriots.
Unless you want to go to like a game or something, then I'm done.
Okay, then we.
But anything outside of that, like, leave me alone. I can't. No time. I feel like a lot has gone on in this last week. A lot has happened today. Like, where do you want to start? Where should we start?
I want to start with Justin Fields going to the Pittsburgh Steelers.
Okay, let's do it. I have some thoughts. But I think overall it's a good move for him.
I agree. I think it's a good move because he wants to go there, so that's a positive. Somewhere that he's wanted.
And just seeing the reaction to the trade made me scratch my head a little bit because I want to know what apparently I'm missing in regards to Justin Fields that everybody else sees.
I know what it is.
I just don't get it. Like,
I get it. I don't get it, but I get why they're doing it. Yeah. I watched how the Baker Mayfield thing played out here in Cleveland. Like, he was fine, but he wasn't good enough. But he'd have really good games, but then he'd have really bad games. And that's what Justin Fields is doing. And they're a team that's never had a good quarterback. Right. They never have anybody good. They have a little tiny bit of hope, and they're like holding on to it when they have a generational prospect right there waiting for them. So I don't I don't get the part why they're mad. But that's what they're holding on to.
That's the thing. Like, everybody's 99.9% sure it's going to be Caleb Williams, right? Like, it's.
I mean, if it's not, that'd be the dumbest thing ever.
It would be. Yeah. It would be absolutely insane. But like, what's he going to do? Is Fields going to back up Caleb Williams? That's not going to work. That wouldn't make sense.
They're not having a QB battle. Caleb Williams will beat him out.
Definitely. It's one of those things, too, where a lot of people I saw say, Justin Fields is good. He just got ruined by Chicago. And I don't 100% disagree with that. Because like you just said, Chicago plus quarterback equals bad. No matter what, it's been a long time worth of evidence to support that. But at the same time, like, there's a reason why the return for him is what it is. And it's a 6th that could potentially be a 4th, depending on playing time. But like, Pittsburgh has already said there's no quarterback competition. He's going to be the backup. Russell Wilson's going to be the starter. He's going to be the backup.
But so there's another reason why Russell Wilson's starting.
Well, money, financially. Like,
and the draft comp. Like, if Justin Fields plays over so many percentages of snaps,
why would you want
instead of the 6th? Yeah.
Why would you want to send the 4th?
You're not getting Justin Fields to at least week 10.
Which is why when I saw Patriots fans say, for the compensation, why didn't the Patriots do this? Like,
because it could be a 4th. I mean, not like it really matters either, but still, it could be.
But it could be. And there's a lot of value in the 4th round. You just moved on from Mac Jones. You're going to bring in a guy who's at a similar level at this point, more mobile for sure. Obviously, Justin Fields has the threat to run. Mac Jones, not so much. Similar production level, though, similar issues. You're going to bring that guy in. He's got 1 year left on his rookie deal. So you're just going to move on. You're just going to push back where you are right now 1 more year, and then you're going to be back in the same fold again where you need to figure out the quarterback position, because what are you going to do? Pay Justin Fields $20+ million, give him an extension, re-sign him, whatever? No. I hope not. I hope that people who had this idea didn't think that that's where it was going to go in the future. And this quarterback class in the draft, much better than next year's. I saw somebody say, oh, use Justin Fields for this year and then draft Shedeur Sanders.
How do you know that's going to happen?
Please.
What?
Like, I like Shedeur. First quarter of the season, I thought he was great. And then they got exposed. Their weaknesses got exposed, specifically the offensive line, and he did not look very good. I don't want to experiment. The Patriots have the opportunity to take, it's going to be either Drake May or Jaden Daniels. Obviously, it's not going to be Caleb. If it is, that's, again, crazy.
Great.
But you have the opportunity to get a quarterback with high upside at a pick that you haven't had in like ever. In my lifetime, I don't think they've ever picked this high. So it just doesn't, now I see people say trade back, try to get Justin Jefferson. Like, we just need to just chill.
I don't think Justin Jefferson is moving. I don't think he's leaving the Vikings.
There's no way.
No, I don't see it happening.
It's crazy. But the Justin Fields thing, like I just don't get it. I don't get the uproar saying how it's disrespectful to him. Like you said, they told him, like, these are the teams that are interested.
And he picked the team that he wanted to go to.
Where do you want to go? And that's where they sent him. That's not disrespectful. That's doing right by the guy that you drafted. Ultimately, it didn't work out, but you're still going to make sure that you put him in a situation that's good for him. That's not disrespectful. They all things considered, the NFL is a business, and the NFL can get ugly on the business side of things. Mm-hmm. They did right by him. So I just don't understand the issue.
I am a little confused, though, about people thinking that, one, he's going to go in there and take the job from Russell Wilson, because that's not going to happen. No. So we're going to move past that, because it's already not going to happen. But when he does play, is that offense that much better than what he had in Chicago?
That's another thing. People say he didn't have weapons in Chicago, like they didn't just get DJ Moore for him. And I mean, there were flashes. There were flashes of that duo working out. Cole Kmet is one of the, I'm not going to say he's one of the best, but he's top 10, maybe if you want to get crazy, top 5 tight ends in the league. Like, it's not like and also, if you want him to come to the Patriots, who the hell is he going to throw to on the Patriots? You say he doesn't have weapons in Chicago. It's worse. It's so much worse.
Mm-hmm. So people are saying that Chicago didn't try to do things for Justin Fields, but it's going to work with the Steelers. When the Steelers, you know how many players, I saw this, how many players they're paying above $4 million on offense?
1.
2, and they're both guards.
2. Okay.
2 of
That's
them.
Good.
No, there's nothing there.
Sure. Okay.
You have George Pickens, sure. Pat Freiermuth, sure. But, like, you can't say that that's better than what he had in Chicago.
No, I'm taking DJ Moore and Cole Kmet over Pickens and Freiermuth.
Yeah, you don't have Deontay Johnson anymore. 10. Now, Najee, he's okay, I guess.
Jalen Warren?
Jalen Warren, yeah. Fine, but
I think Jalen Warren is actually better than Najee at this point. I think we all kind of agree on that, just based on this last season.
Yeah.
But
if you're mad like the Bears weren't investing in Justin Fields, what are the Steelers doing to invest in their offense either? Really nothing. Defense, sure. The defense is fine. Offense, no. Not so much.
It's crazy. And then right before we came on, Mike Williams signs with the Jets. And I tweeted, I'm looking at this right now. I tweeted, ew. Because I like Mike Williams a lot.
I like Mike Williams too.
Like, closeted Chargers fan. I like Mike Williams. I like Keenan Allen. I'm kind of disappointed that they're not Chargers anymore. I understand why, financially, whatever, had to move on. Somebody quote tweeted it, a Jets fan, and said, how you know it's a good ass move. Like, I didn't say that. I just said ew because I like him and he's a Jet now.
Going to the Jets, yeah. Is there anyone that likes the Jets?
Jets fans kind of scare me, so I would tread lightly here. They're crazy. I'm tweeting back and I'm like, I like him and I hate you guys. That's why I'm saying it.
Oh, okay. I like him and I hate you guys.
I don't like, he's got injured. He's coming off an ACL. He hasn't played a full season in 3 years. He's only played 2 full seasons his entire career. He had injury issues in college. Like,
again, I like Mike Williams, but you know what Browns fans were doing over the last 2 weeks? Posting highlights of him from when Obama was president. What am I supposed to do with that? 2016? Really? What am I supposed to do with that?
Congratulations for having Jerry Jeudy for the next 3 years.
I have some thoughts, though.
That's exciting.
I like that he got a contract extension. I like that they're taking initiative and signing him, but that means Amari Cooper's gone. Like, it basically means he's gone. So that kind of sucks because I really like Amari Cooper. And I don't know if Jerry Jeudy is going to be worth that price, but I guess it's a good risk if it turns out to be good. One thing is very interesting, though, about what the Browns are doing. They haven't done it yet. And if they don't do it, I think it's going to be very telling for how they feel for the next 2 seasons. They haven't restructured Deshaun's contract.
Can they?
Oh, they can, but they haven't. And I feel like if they don't do it going into this season, that just is pretty telling about how they feel about how he's going to perform and play. And they're trying to move off of that quicker than they have to. So, yeah. They haven't done that yet. Probably Nick Chubb, though. He'll probably get a restructure, too.
Is he going to be, like, good to go?
I have no idea.
Start the year.
No idea. Probably not. He probably won't play for the first couple weeks.
That's tough. Like, coming back from that, it's probably going to lose some speed. Like, that's, I don't know. I saw the numbers for Jerry Jeudy, though. 19 mil.
Yeah, see, that's what I'm saying.
Like,
I don't know if it's going to be worth it. But if you look at how it's structured and you look at other like wide receiver twos, I guess it's kind of similar, but he hasn't done anything yet. You have a quarterback who's only thrown 14 touchdown passes and only played 12 games.
Yeah.
You have a wide receiver that's never had over 1,000 yards receiving. So we'll see. I don't know. Defense is good.
There you go.
The defense is great. I don't know about the rest. So
how's that going for us?
And Tyler Huntley's there. I don't know. It's just a mess.
Could
Tyler
else,
Huntley like win a QB battle spot over like Jameis? I don't think anyone's going to take the QB1 spot, but
if nothing else, 2/3 of that quarterback room is
a mess.
Fun.
Yeah.
Yeah. I can't get over this Mike Williams thing. Like,
oh, he got a nice little paycheck.
Yeah, $15 million. 1 year, $15 million.
Yeah.
Like, that it scares me. The injury history scares me.
But what do the Jets have to lose at this point?
That's the thing. Like, Aaron Rodgers says he wants to play for another however many years. Like, realistically, this might be the last one.
Maybe. I have an
Especially
Aaron Rodgers question for you.
Especially if he's deciding to dip his toes into the political sphere. I know he's not going to be running this year.
No.
But the idea has popped in his head, which concerns me for the future. I think they're just like doing everything possible to please him, and if it doesn't work out, it's gonna get ugly. But that's Aaron Rodgers.
I don't even know what to say about him. But I'm glad, but I'm not that he didn't get the vice president role. But
I'm glad. Because
it would have been funny. Come on, it would have been so funny.
Yeah, but in the off chance that like they got elected,
they wouldn't. There's no way.
I
Literally,
truly
like the percentage is very small.
Truly would hope not, but like I also thought that like 8 years ago, and then look.
Yeah, but like I don't think like an independent party is going to win in a very long time.
No, probably not. But who knows? Maybe Jets fans would have voted for
maybe
RFK Jr.
Okay, my question is though, do you think that the Jets stepped in and said, "Hey, you got to like shut this down. You got to like get it under control and you can't be doing this"?
I don't think so.
I don't think you can tell him anything.
No.
Yeah, I don't.
I think they're afraid of him. I really do. I'm afraid of him. Like, so, and if I was in the position where like the success of my franchise rides on the back of this crazy person, like I would be afraid to tell him like what he can and can't do. I hope it was just like kind of one of those things where like RFK Jr. was like, yeah, like I considered you, but I found somebody, I don't even know
that's actually
the woman, but yeah, she was like married to a Google guy or something. Like, I don't know who she is.
Speaking of like teams shutting things down, did you see what happened with the Browns podcast that they just launched? Probably not, but it was kind of funny.
No.
So they have a podcast. I don't know what it is. They have a podcast with like one of the broadcasters now, and they have players come on and they talk. And Mo Hurst went on the show like 2 days ago. And on the show, he said, yeah, well, we're going to Brazil. So, and the NFL hasn't announced that yet. They haven't announced that the Browns are playing the Eagles in Brazil. So someone clipped that and started posting it everywhere. And he's replying. He's like, oh, I just must have heard that somewhere. Like I read it in an article. I'm like, no, you didn't. You guys are going to Brazil. The PR team probably texted you and said, you got to like put this little statement out. I felt so bad for him. Everyone was blowing him up. And he was so excited talking about it too.
It's just one of those things where like, I get it because when I know information, especially like cool things like that, like, oh shit, like we're going to go play a football game in Brazil. That's sick. If I know something like that, like our friend just got engaged last weekend. I knew about it 24 hours prior. It took everything in me to not text everybody. Be like, oh my God.
This is happening.
So, like, I get it.
He probably also didn't even know that it wasn't revealed yet.
I mean, that's another thing too. Is the off season of your job, like, are you really paying attention to what's going on? If you get told something, you figure, okay, everybody else knows. If I know, everybody else knows. So
we're getting Eagles, Browns in Brazil, so that'll be fun to watch.
Sorry, NFL.
Oops, sorry.
Shouldn't be talking about it, but we're talking about it. That's cool though. I've always wanted to go to Brazil. It feels like a cool place. I don't know if I know anybody that's ever been. Have you?
I feel like everyone at one point wanted to go to Brazil because of the Olympics.
Yeah.
So I like really hyped up. No, I've never been. I've never been to South America. So.
No, me either. Mexico is the farthest I've gone. Do you hear the garbage trucks outside?
Yeah, I do. Yeah, I do.
This is every Tuesday and Thursday. It's like, it's insane. All right. What else do we have? Anything else in football happening?
Do we want to talk about ODELL? I mean, I don't really.
Like, I don't know. Do you?
No, not really. But a team could use him. But I don't know what the price is going to be. It's probably going to go somewhere in Los Angeles, either team, to hang out with the girlfriend.
I always forget about that they're together.
Mm-hmm. You know Kim is.
I want to know why.
She's like 10, 12 years older than him. Doesn't really seem like it, but she is.
I mean, I can't talk. He's older than me, so like.
But you get what I'm saying.
I just don't know. There's something about her. She scares me. All of them do. All of the Kardashian Jenner family.
They scare you?
Me. Yeah.
I wouldn't say they scare me.
They're always up to something.
Yeah, getting rich.
Always. Yeah, man. That'd be cool. Having that money would be really cool. Did him and like, what's her name? Lala? Baby mom?
Yeah,
Lolo?
they're
Lala?
done. Yeah. They're done.
Interesting.
So
I see her TikToks all the time.
She's like a big fitness girl.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah, but I mean, that's my only Odell take, that he'll go to the Rams or the Chargers because he'll be in LA. So this is funny. Kanye West, he always scares me with his IG posts. Man, I don't have anything else to say, but the wife is hot. So good for him.
She's like Dollar Tree Kim Kardashian. They look exactly the same.
They do.
The only thing with the Chargers, like, you just shed all of that money cutting Mike, trading Keenan.
Yeah, but what if he's not going for that kind of money now? He just wants to play. He'll be in LA chilling with the Chargers. Does he need like an $18 million contract again? He's not worth that.
Is that, yeah, but that's where my next question comes in, is like, does he still have it to the point where like
something
it's worth taking out a flyer on him? I don't know. I wouldn't even watch it be the Patriots after all of the rumors over the last 10 years about Odell becoming a Patriot, Odell getting traded, blah, 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 blah.
Okay, you know what? This right here, this one's going to do it. That one's going to do it for me. Q, you didn't have to do it because I was about to bring this up. And I've seen this take flying on the internet so many times. Odell might be the most overrated player of all time. No, he's not. Like, his first 5 seasons in the NFL were really, really good. Are we going to forget about those? Bree, you think he's overrated, don't you?
I just think
that's insane.
It's the
catch. Come on. His rookie year was insane. What?
I'm not saying he's bad.
No, he's not the most overrated of all time. That's crazy.
I do think that catch is a lot of the reason why people thought he was like the best wide receiver for that period of time. Very good. Very good. And I think if those Giants teams were better, we wouldn't really be having this conversation, because it's just,
oh my God. He was an ACL away from Super Bowl MVP, guys.
Yeah, that's true. That's very true.
The Rams don't win without him. I see, guys, come on. Just give him a little bit of credit. Has he prolonged his career and everybody lives off the hype? Sure. But was he good at one point? Yes. Yeah.
I still think you can be good and still be overrated, though. And I think that's like kind of where he lies, like in the middle. Cute.
Come on.
Yeah, me too, man. Me too. I think like he toes the line of very good, properly rated, very good, also overrated.
Odell is also one of my favorite players in the NFL of all time, so I'm always gonna defend him. Look, he's right there, actually.
Mm-hmm. Is anyone saying he's the best in the league? Currently, no. Because that would be insane.
At one point in time, he was one of the best wide receivers, though.
4 years ago? 5 years ago? Absolutely, they were saying that. I don't think I agreed with it then. I don't agree with it now. Very good. Top 10. I didn't
agree with the Ravens giving him $18 million. But hey, they did it. And
there were flashes, though. There were flashes of old OBJ.
But he also has, 2 torn ACLs, a bunch of surgeries. I mean, he's 30-something?
31?
And he can go on and have a career in fashion, high fashion, actually.
Good. He's got the face.
Anything else that he wants. So.
Keep selling toothpaste with.
Oh, that Moon toothpaste? Yeah.
Oh, God. Did you see the Texans' new uniforms?
I did.
I think I really like them.
I think that they're okay.
Really?
I don't hate them. I don't think that they're bad by any means. I just don't think that they're anything crazy or significantly better than what they had. I don't like the numbers. That's what I don't like. I don't think.
See, and I do. So my thing is I am always, we've had this conversation before with other teams doing their rebrands and stuff. I am anti like minimalist when it comes to sports jerseys. So I think the numbers are tweaked enough, different enough that it makes me like them a lot. Because you're right. The uniforms themselves, they're really not like a drastic change. But I think it's cool.
Yeah, I don't dislike them, but I'm just not like, wow.
Not crazy about them.
Yeah.
I'd like to see like a better image of what they look like, because the picture of Tank and Nico, they're all like posing, bent over, hunched over and stuff. So
there was another photo. It wasn't with like the fancy background, like the photo shoot. It was someone just like standing outside randomly in the uniform. I saw that one, and that looked like it was like, when you go into like a Nike store and they have the uniforms on the mannequins.
Yeah,
that's what it looked like that he was wearing. So it looked a little awkward, but whatever. Speaking of jerseys, though, I saw someone post this today. They ordered a Fanatics Saquon jersey.
Oh boy.
Do you know?
Oh yeah, it's not going to come till October.
Yeah, it's not being delivered until October. How?
I feel like that happened last year too. Like people were ordering jerseys this time of year of like new free agent signings and stuff, and they weren't getting them until the season was already underway. Like,
it doesn't make sense to me. I mean, in a world where I can order something right now and get it delivered in the next 2 hours off of Amazon, why can't I get a Saquon jersey before October?
You could go to the pro shop and get it like custom made.
Yeah.
In 2 hours. Granted, I know not everybody lives near their respective teams' pro shops, but like just for like the sake of argument, like if they can churn them out like that, the company that mass produces them can't. So that not even to the point where like, obviously you're not going to get it tomorrow, but you're not going to get it for 6 months.
And think about it. You are a Philly team. That's a Philly thing. Fanatics is a Philly thing. Why not be able to get the dang Saquon jersey? Everyone's going to buy one.
I don't know. Did you see the video though of his kids at when he was really like signing his contract with the helmet? Mm-hmm. That was cute.
Yeah, I think he's excited.
I kind of am too. I just hope like this is the year for the Eagles to have like a consistently good year, not like last year the way it fluctuated.
Yeah. But I feel like every single season there's one team like that. Like it started with the Steelers when they were like 11-0, and then it went to the Cardinals, and each year someone has to be that team, I guess.
Yep. Patriots did that like 5 years ago. I crashed and burned. It was ridiculous. And like that's what Philly did this year.
You know what we haven't talked about? Hollywood Brown.
Yeah.
I know that was gonna hurt his feelings.
Hollywood Brown. Good for him.
I mean, yeah, he's gonna be a Pro Bowler now. Oh my God, I'm so sorry. Q was on both of those teams. Yikes, man! I'm sorry.
Team. Sorry.
Whoops, my bad. Maybe it's just you then.
Yeah. Ever think of that? Yeah, I just whatever. Go to the Chiefs.
Pro Bowl season, 1,000 yards, 9 touchdowns.
Especially
a couple millions, not bad.
If they're gonna like kind of rest Travis Kelce during the regular season, more opportunity for you. Get some targets. Maybe win a Super Bowl. Like, I don't know. And I feel like it wasn't crazy money. I don't remember what it was off the top of my head, but I feel like it wasn't.
I think it's only 1 year.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah. Yeah, good for him. Where was he in Baltimore too at this point, or was he still in Arizona?
No, he was with Arizona.
Yeah. Well, I don't know what the hell is going on with them, but it feels like.
Okay, it was 1 year, $7 million. You're telling me Mike Williams is getting 15?
I mean, Mike Williams is better, but like.
But is he going to be able to play?
Right. How many games realistically is he going to play? Arizona, though, legitimate players for Marvin Harrison Jr. at this point, because it seems like it's going to be quarterback, first 3 picks. And they have what? The 4th? Are they 4th or 5th?
I don't know the draft order.
I think they're 4 and the Chargers are 5. Which would be interesting because they're sticking with Kyler.
I mean, yeah, that's better than anything else they could get, I think. Who else could they get?
For Chargers 5. Thank you, Q, for the confirmation. I wonder, though. Let's just say somebody in the top 3. Let's just say somebody in the top 3 takes Marvin Harrison Jr.
You think?
Would they take a quarterback? Or are they?
No.
Because they tweeted out that they're firm staying with Kyler and whatever.
They're not taking any of those quarterbacks.
I'm just saying, like, if the option is there.
No, I don't think they do it. They'll get the LSU receiver.
Neighbors?
Yeah.
They would trade back, and Minnesota would take the 3rd quarterback. See, okay, so that's my thinking with Minnesota. And when I brought up the Justin Jefferson trade, like, it would make sense. It would make a ton of sense for them to trade up. But then with that, they don't have KJ Osborne now. KJ Osborne's a Patriot, which I actually kind of like.
What do you mean by that?
I like him as a player. I like his style. It's a little weird to me because I feel like him and Kendrick Bourne play the same position basically, but I like KJ Osborne as a player.
He's fine.
And again, it was a cheap deal, so whatever. But like, they have to keep Justin Jefferson, or else what do they have?
They're not getting rid of. I want to have odds for this.
There's got to be.
He's getting rid of Justin Jefferson, and I want to go no. Confirm that in. Take my money. I don't think it's going to happen.
It's not on the
I don't think it's
going
to happen. No, I don't think that's an option.
Does Justin Jefferson get traded? Yes or no?
I don't think that he does. I just don't think so. But if he were to be, that'd be crazy. I just don't see it. Speaking of the draft, though, Drake May, that's going to be your quarterback. Yeah.
I think so.
Yeah. It's seeming like it.
Yeah. Yeah, I think so. Which, like, I'm at the point where I've talked myself into being okay with either May or Daniels. I would prefer Daniels, but I'm cool with Drake May. Like, I don't think the hype around him is overblown. I've seen a lot of people say that, and like, I've tried my best to do a little bit of research and like pay attention to the people whose job it is to kind of analyze these prospects and stuff, because that's not my thing. And I like what I've seen.
I think a lot of people are higher on Drake May than they are Jaden.
Yeah, right. I agree. With Patriots fans, it seems like it's the other way around.
Well, that's probably because everyone's telling them the other thing. So why would they listen? Right.
I also, this might be a hot take, but I don't think it is. I don't think the NFL draft needs to be as late as it is.
Sure.
Like, we're 2 months after the Super Bowl. We're talking about who's getting picked. How many mock drafts can we do beforehand? Like, that's a lot. It should be free agency, 2 weeks, draft. And then, again, it's one of those things where, like, if I ever become commissioner, like, these are my
This is your
changes. This is what I'm
proposal.
doing. Yeah, but whatever. We have, again, like I said, we have a ton of time to talk about the draft. I don't know if my brain can do it right now.
We have more than a month.
Which is insane. Is there any other football news before we jump into something else?
No, I don't have any. I don't think I have anything else.
All right. Do you want to touch on some March Madness stuff? Because it is that time.
Yeah, guys, I'm just going to tell you right now. My college basketball knowledge is pretty pathetic and pretty poor. It could be better. I could have made it better, but
that's all right.
I have nothing. Got nothing.
It's fine. I will say I got my bracket filled out right here, and Selection Sunday, when I was, looking to see where both UConn men and women would end up, when I saw the region that the UConn men are in as the number 1 team in the nation, like, they have the hardest road.
Do they?
I want to say 3 top 10 teams in their region.
Ew.
Crazy. It's a tough draw. Like, the guy who's the, like, head of the committee or whatever said it's because the number 1 overall seed gets to pick where they play, and then that's how it went from there. Which I don't know if I've ever heard that before. I don't know if I ever knew that. But yeah, they've got Illinois in there, who just won the Big Ten tournament. They've got Iowa State in there, who has been like top 5 for the entire season. Auburn, who just won the SEC tournament and like dominated the SEC tournament.
I feel like Auburn has been pretty good for the last couple of years.
Real good.
Yeah.
So a little bit of shitty hand to be dealt, but I'm still picking them to win it all. I just don't like it. And then on the flip side, I'm hoping and praying LSU and Iowa meet up in the Elite Eight in the women's side. Because there is...
Why would they not?
That region too, there's just been nothing but trash talk since the women's Selection Sunday was announced and everything. And LSU in the second round would play Louisville, who Haley Van
I feel like
Lith,
this is so scripted.
It is. It's so good. I feel like they did this on purpose. They knew what they were doing.
Yeah, they had to have.
Haley Van Lith used to play at Louisville. LSU won the championship. She was like, bye, gonna go ring chase, which go ahead, do it. That's whatever. And when they saw that would be a potential second round matchup, provided both of the teams win, she's sitting there with Angel Reese and Kim Mulkey, and they were like, oh my God, whatever. And Haley Van Lith, you can see, because it was captured on video, she said, I think Louisville's playing Middle Tennessee State. She was like, Middle Tennessee State's going to whoop their ass. Like, bulletin board material flying from that side. Yeah. You got West Virginia.
Oh, I don't know why they're doing that.
West Virginia's head coach, they're 8 seed playing 9 seed Princeton. The numbers may be flipped, but it's an 8-9 matchup. And it feels like he's completely overlooking.
Yeah, he said we're going to stomp Caitlin Clark or something, or kick her out of the tournament. I don't know what he said.
We're going to send Caitlin Clark packing. You wouldn't play her until the second round. First of all, you got to win to get there. Second of all of the players in this tournament, I would least want to talk shit to. It's the girl that can go out and score 50 points with her eyes closed.
So what you're telling me is that we're putting money on Princeton.
Because if I'm them too, I'm feeling disrespected. Like, you're okay.
Yeah, for sure.
You're overlooking us because you want to knock out Caitlin Clark, and I get it, because when you're the best, which Caitlin Clark is, like, you've got a target on your back 100%. But it's not like they're playing them in the first round, where that's where their mind should be. So if you were so inclined to check out what Princeton's odds in that game would be, I'd get in on that. I'd do it. It's that time of year, man. It's wins and losses are never guaranteed, but especially in the month of March. So I'm really pumped for both tournaments, but the women's tournament I think is going to be
more exciting
than the men.
Once it gets closer to the Final Four.
Like. Yeah. But yeah, I'm excited for it. And then I'm going to an Elite 8 game, or the Elite 8 game that's out here, which I have in my bracket as North Carolina versus Arizona.
That'll be fun.
And then I'm going to be in Arizona for the Final Four, regardless of if UConn makes it. I'm going to try to go to the games, especially if they make it. But I'm going to be in Arizona for it.
The Final Four tickets here.
They're a lot, right?
It's like $1,500.
Jeez.
Which
just to
is
get
great.
in?
Yes. Like you're at the very top, which is great. Cool. Awesome that they are bringing that many people in and people are spending that money to watch these women play. But man, that's crazy.
That's a lot of money.
Yeah.
It might just be because everybody's like trying to get in.
No, it's been like that for months.
In hopes that like their team makes it though, and then they already have it, if that's the case.
Yeah, it's been pricey the whole entire time, I think. I don't think it's been under like $600.
That's insane.
Yeah.
It's
been really crazy. Speaking of the men's though, did you see how Akron, it was very niche. Akron,
oh my God, I did.
To make it. Oh,
I did.
God. If you guys didn't watch that game, Akron and Kent State were playing against each other for the MAC championship. Kent State scores. They're up 1. How many seconds left? Like 16. There were 16 seconds left. They scored. Akron gets the ball to try to win the game, and the Kent State player intentionally fouls. It was like J.R. Smith all over again.
It was, and you could see it too. He knew right away.
So bad.
He knew right away he shouldn't have done that. The coach on the sideline, like,
he was freaking
head in
out.
His hands. Oh,
okay. The
brutal.
Worst part about it, though, 2 years ago in the MAC tournament, that same guy and like 3 other guys on Kent State's team, they beat Akron in the tournament, not in the championship. They beat them. He made this video in the locker room. They have some kind of song. They talk shit about Akron. It's like Akron ain't shit. Like we're smoking on zips, and it's really funny. Like it's a funny song. They made a Snapchat about it. And they got suspended for the championship. Over the Snapchat, though, come on. That's a bit soft.
It's the NCAA.
But it's so soft.
I know. I agree.
Suspending them. He was one of the guys that got suspended. So, that sucks.
I agree with you. But what are you going to do? UConn has an easy bracket. No, did you not just hear what I just said? No, they don't. That's not even like a biased take. Like everybody thinks that they got hosed. Sweet 16 matchup would be against Auburn, who again just dominated the SEC tournament. No thanks. Wouldn't want that. I think that's all I have on March Madness though. The first 4 games start in like an hour. So that'll be fun. Really excited to get my bracket busted right away by picking not that it matters because I didn't pick any of them to move on to the second round, but like still it's that time of year. You just pick with your heart and you're more likely to do better than if you actually pick with your brain.
Should we do a little bit NBA, maybe MLB, and then come back to the bracket at the end?
Let's do it.
I have one NBA thing that I don't know if you saw today. Did you see LeBron's quote about Jayson Tatum?
No.
He said, you'll like this. You'll actually like this and really respect this take. He said that people aren't giving Jayson Tatum enough credit.
I agree.
They've been really down on him. Like it was a really long quote and saying all these things that he accomplished in his career, but didn't do it until later, and saying that Jayson Tatum still has time to do the things. And then he said he could be like Jokic, not winning a championship until he's like 28, and it's really hyping him up. It's probably on that podcast, actually.
Oh my God, do I like LeBron James?
But it was crazy because he was putting himself, Michael Jordan, and Jokic all in the same combo. I thought that was crazy too.
That is crazy. Jokic. One of these things is not like the other. Yeah, I mean, I completely agree with all of that. I feel I was on a friend's podcast yesterday and we had the same conversation, and I said I feel like a lot of the hate comes from as soon as Tatum got into the league, like those teams were very good.
Mm-hmm.
So that's why everybody's like, oh, well, you know, he's not successful. He hasn't done this. He can't do that. Like, but then you look at LeBron when he won his first ring, 26, 27, 28, like in that age bracket. So it's just, I don't know. I do feel like Tatum gets a lot of unnecessary hate because I just feel like it's like the cool thing to do.
I think if he was winning like MVP or something, it wouldn't be as harsh for him, for sure. Yeah. But, I mean, he's not like, he's a really great player.
Yeah.
But there's just other people that are doing a little more right now. Right.
When you have a resume that Tatum has, it's difficult not to have some expectations for him. More than half of his career, he spent in the East Finals with no titles. I agree. Also, he was 21 years old, leading a team like that had not very good role players. Like this year, if we want to talk about this year, not winning at all, being a disappointment, absolutely. Even 2 years ago, I'm going to count that as a disappointment. But like early career Tatum, like I don't like holding that against him. What the hell was I going to say about MVP though? Oh, Brian Windhorst said, like saying a couple months ago, how Tatum's lack of a championship is what like gets held against him in MVP considerations. Like that's
what does
crazy
that mean?
To me.
What does that mean?
That's crazy to me. What does Joel Embiid have?
Yeah, I don't like that.
Like that's wild.
I have beef with Wendy, so I'm not even gonna go there. Not real beef. He just really hates Evan Mobley, and I hate that.
Really?
And he will put like hit pieces out on him often. I'm like, come on, just like
what?
Relax on the guy. Yeah, he does not like Evan Mobley. He thinks he's really awful, and then he puts those ideas out there, so then everybody here thinks that he's also awful. And I'm like, can you guys just stop? If any team called today, say, hey, we want Evan. The Cavs would say, well, one, that's insane. No. But if the Cavs were to offer him, every team's picking up the phone.
Right. Losing to Miami last year was bad. Yeah, I mean, like he sprained his ankle on the first play of the game and wasn't the same. That's tough. If he was normal Jayson Tatum playing in that game, I liked their chances. So I'm not gonna, knock him for he stepped on a dude's foot and like tore his ankle. That's sucks. That's just bad luck. I don't know. What happened to Donovan Mitchell? Why is he getting
Donovan Mitchell got a nose
surgery?
Donovan Mitchell got a nose job because that cheater, Tristan Thompson, returned for his first game back against Houston, and they both went up for a rebound, and then he broke Donovan's nose somehow. I didn't watch the game. It's probably for the best I didn't because it looked like it was a really bad one. But, Tristan Thompson broke Donovan Mitchell's nose, so he had surgery on it today. I don't know the extent of the surgery, but any kind of facial surgery, especially with your nose, you don't want to get hit in the face.
No.
Because you don't know what could happen. A lot of things could happen with that.
No, your eyes swell up, you're black and blue, and it's just, it could heal weird, then you need to get it redone.
Yeah, he's probably going to feel really bad for a couple weeks.
Yeah.
Like, even when people just get, like, a regular nose job, they can't do anything for, like, 3 weeks.
It doesn't heal for, like, a year.
Yeah.
Insane.
You get hit in the face one time, that's going to,
I didn't know that. I saw Cardi B talk on, like, a radio show how she got her nose done, and it took, like, 2 years to fully heal.
Yep.
That's scary.
Mm-hmm.
I always say, like, oh, maybe I'll get my nose done. Not knowing how long it takes to heal.
You have to tape it. You got to tape that thing every single night, too.
Yeah.
I've seen the TikToks. Yeah.
No thanks. But then playing basketball, like, you got to put a mask on. And then you get hit.
no, that you don't know what could happen with that. So it's probably for the best that he doesn't play. Also, his knee's been a little messed up.
Mm-hmm.
He's been having to get stuff done with that. So probably best that he just rests in total.
Yeah.
But we have Donovan out. Max Strus hurt his knee. Evan Mobley hurt his ankle. So I don't know. What else can you add? What else can you add to the list at this point? But we're winning games.
Yeah. There you go. I mean,
I don't know how. I mean, we had Marcus Morris out there. He scored like 17 points last night.
I love that man.
Which is unbelievable. I don't see that happening like often, but hey, he did it.
I truly love him. That's great. What else was I going to say? Oh, speaking of the Sixers, Joel Embiid is supposed to be back for the playoffs, correct?
Is he? I don't know.
I thought so. I thought that was he was going to miss the rest of the regular season, or like 6 weeks, I don't know, of the regular season.
Oh, they're not very good right now, so.
They're not very good. And you know who else is not very good? The Miami Heat.
Yeah, but here's the thing with the Miami Heat. You can tell me that they're last place, and if they somehow make the playoffs, sickos. I'm not gonna count them out. No way.
Sickos.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know.
They most certainly are.
It's like I said at the start of the show, though. Once March Madness is over, like full lock-in NBA playoff mode. You got, 2 weeks left of the regular season at that point, and then we're diving in. It's going to be stressful. I'm a little nervous. It's starting, the closer it gets to playoff time, both for basketball and hockey, the more my anxiety is like picking up and making me feel nauseous.
I have no expectations. I don't think the Cavs are going to do anything crazy, so I'm just telling myself that now. So when they suck, I'll be okay. And if they improve from last season, it'll be fun.
Are they third or fourth in the East right now?
I don't know. They were second like 2 weeks ago, so they lost a few. They are.
Milwaukee surged a little bit, though.
My Orlando Magic is getting it done. The Cavs are third. They're a game behind the Bucks.
Speaking of the Orlando Magic.
What about them?
The picture of Grady Dick after the game.
Why did they post that?
Jersey swap.
Why did they post that?
They knew what they were doing.
They deleted it too.
Not the social media team. Grady Dick and what's his name? Anthony Black? Is that his name?
How did the social media team not know? They literally took the photo, looked at it, pressed send. That's like 3 steps that you got to do to look at it. You know how many people that went through just to get that posted? Probably like 4.
Yep.
And then they deleted it.
And they knew it too. Their faces in that picture. They flipped around to make sure that it looked the way that it looked. There was a job posted for the Magic social media guy the next day. No way.
No, the person that posted it did not get fired.
No way. That'd be crazy.
Did not get fired. The person that posted it is still working there. But they should not have posted that. So I don't.
It's funny though.
No.
It was funny. All right. Anything else NBA before we talk a little MLB? What else are we doing?
No. Nothing else NBA for me. But MLB, we have opening day coming up. Every single starting pitcher has been announced.
Yeah. I did see that.
Who you got? I got Shane Bieber.
Brian Bayo.
He's good, right?
Very good, yeah.
Yeah.
Just got an extension.
Yeah.
And then Nick Pivetta is day 2, which I'm cool with that too. I actually thought Pivetta was going to be the opening day starter. Garrett Cole, though.
Oh, he's going to be out for a while.
Has there been any updates? Last I saw was like he's getting like a third opinion.
Yeah, and I still think it's going to be like a few months.
Yeah.
My pitching staff is in shambles, to be honest, though.
I did see that. I saw like three different guys.
All reliever. Well, one starter. I think Gavin will be okay. Gavin will be fine. I think Gavin Williams is going to be really good, first off. Mm-hmm. But he's going to be fine. He's just not going to be ready by opening day. He's going to need a few more days.
Okay.
To ramp back up and to be ready to like throw full. He's going to be fine. Trevor Stephan, not fine. He's getting surgery. He had a bone bruise and somehow now he's getting UCL surgery. Don't know how that goes. And then another reliever has a swollen finger problem. So what does that mean? His finger's going to be amputated? Like, what does that mean? I'm serious. Like, what
Chop it off.
I don't know. What does a swollen finger issue mean?
I don't know, maybe like a small tendon in the finger ruptured and it's just swollen. I did that to my pinky once a couple years ago, actually, and it hurt like a mother.
So we have a feeble bullpen, but that's fine. It's whatever. It's another day.
I'm just like, when it comes to the Red Sox, I just like we talked about this a couple weeks ago. I just don't know how I'm feeling going into the season. I watched a couple spring training games and I'm like, oh, okay, I see potential. I'm not gonna get my hopes up, but I see potential. And then there are other days where I just like look at the roster and I'm like, ugh, don't like it.
I mean, you guys have some good pieces.
Yeah, some.
Like Devers is good. What's the outfielder? Yoshida, is that his name?
Yeah,
he's pretty good.
He's just gonna be DH now, I think.
Oh, okay. Well, he can hit home runs.
Yeah, which is fine because he can rake. But I'm going to first Friday night game at Dodger Stadium.
Nice.
Next weekend? Yeah, next weekend. Real excited about that.
Who do you get for the pitcher?
I don't know.
Well, Glasnow is the opening.
Opening day for them is
Tyler
at Dodger
Glasnow.
Stadium is Thursday.
Yep.
So maybe it would be what's his face? Yoshinobu. What's his name?
Yoshi. Yeah.
Yoshi.
Yeah, that's what people call him now. Yoshi.
Yeah, Stanford got Blake Snell. Apparently, for like half that the Yankees offered.
Yeah, but how long
true?
was the Yankees deal is the
Like,
question.
Yeah.
Because he got, 60-some for 2 years? How long was the Yankees? Do you think he wants to be somewhere for that long? Probably not.
Opening day is 3 a.m. tomorrow for the Dodgers. Yes, I'm talking about opening day at Dodger Stadium. They're playing in South Korea right now. Oh my God. Wait a second.
What?
Speaking of South Korea and the Dodgers, did you see the clips of all of them?
Yes.
Watching that woman throw out the first pitch?
Oh, yeah. For sure
Jail.
did.
Every single one of them.
Yep.
Act like you've seen a woman before.
I definitely saw it.
Ridiculous.
Okay, so this game tomorrow counts? Like this counts as a real game? Oh, I did not know that. Okay.
Yep, they do.
They don't like that though.
I believe it's like 2:30 a.m. my time.
Yeah, it starts at 6:05 here.
So I don't think anybody. Actually, I wouldn't be surprised if Dodger fans are gonna be up watching it. I certainly will not be. So good luck, fellas. Who are they playing? Padres?
Yeah.
Yikes. And it's a 2-game series.
Yep.
Interesting. Yeah. So yeah, these games count for them tomorrow, and then they're off.
See, I did not know that. Oh my God, I'm such a loser for that.
And then they're back for like regular opening day stuff. Yeah, just everybody on the Dodgers roster though, sick.
Yeah, they have. This is what it says right here. 3 of the top 4 MVP candidates are on the Dodgers. That's not fair. So unfair.
And Ohtani can't even pitch this year either.
No, and he's still in the running, of course.
Oh boy. Well, I mean, I'm glad that I can at least be like pretend excited about them just because they're like the local team. But it's gonna be too expensive. If FanDuel wasn't sending me to this, no shot. These tickets are so expensive. And I get it. But
I feel like every opening day comes at a cost.
Well, no, but I've looked at just like mid-May just to see.
Oh, expensive?
Yeah.
How much?
Just to get in the door for a weekend game, the last I looked was like $150.
No way am I paying $150 when there's 80-something games.
Yep.
That's crazy. I'm paying $50 a month to attend every game.
That plan is cool that they do.
So, nope.
It's a shame that like the Angels are just
not good,
boring now, because those tickets are. I went to every time the Red Sox are in town. I go to those games and it's like $5 to get in the door.
To get in.
Never sold out, so you can kind of just like bop around. But now it's, I mean, Ohtani obviously is not there anymore. Mike Trout gonna play 3 months and then hit the DL, the IL, the DL.
He's gonna go watch. What's gonna happen to him? Like, I seriously can see this happening. Mike Trout plays the year, has like a quad strain, out for the season, and we're gonna see that man in Brazil with the Saquon jersey on.
Probably.
Yeah, he's gonna be there cheering him on.
Every time. Seeing those tweets every fall about like the Angels always do right by Mike Trout so he can make it to all the Eagles playoff games and stuff, or to the Eagles like home openers and everything. That's
so funny.
That's funny. Good stuff. Do you want to fill out a bracket, or do you want to just
I'm not gonna lie, I don't want to fill it out.
I don't think I want to do it either. I've already done 2.
Yeah, we've already yapped for an hour.
We have. I'm really hungry. Like, I'm starting to get like a hunger headache. So, speaking of the Angels, they just scored. That's cool.
Fake runs. Yeah. Okay. We're calling it. We're calling it quits.
We're out.
Fun Tuesday, and we'll see you guys next Tuesday.
Next week. I hope your brackets survive the weekend, because I don't think mine's going to. So
Mine won't either.
Good luck, and we'll see you guys next week.